Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2011. The album, Dad AF. If we could talk to the animals. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? This video is about Fishgate 2019. Okay, so if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Like me, I'm gonna explain what's going on because I'm very nervous to make this video, and let me tell you why, first of all. I have heard, now I am a drama commentary channel, but I have heard tell that the vegan drama community can be hard. So listen, you guys, I'm new to this, okay? I'm not taking over the vegan drama community. This is just a very interesting story to me. So please be nice to me in the comment sections below if you're from the vegan drama community. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming aboard. I will say before I get into this, I am not vegan. I am vegetarian. I have been vegetarian since August 1st of 2017. I have made a lot of mistakes in being vegetarian, and I have kind of learned as I've gone. So, like, for example, I didn't know that gelatin, was in certain kinds of candy. I've learned about the process of Parmesan cheese. I've learned about a lot of things as I've gone, and I've, readjusted my diet as I've gone. So, and I think, becoming vegetarian or becoming vegan, which for me, for those of you out there that are vegan, like, I can't even imagine, and that's probably the next step for me at some point, and I've said over and over and over again that I won't be vegan because I just can't even imagine that, like how difficult it is and what a commitment that is, right, to a plant-based lifestyle. To then be a raw vegan on top of that, I just can't even imagine that. And I did do a raw foods diet for 30 days. This was probably 3 years ago. For 30 days, I did a raw foods diet. I felt fantastic. I felt like the best I've ever felt in my entire life. It's very, very expensive. And, I can remember every day just like eating lots of bananas and making salads, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that was several years ago. And even doing it then, like, I was like, I can't imagine this long term. So, but I did know at that time that there was a raw foods community, a vegan community on YouTube, and I watched a lot of the videos, and in fact, there were a couple raw foods enthusiasts at that time that I watched that gave me ideas for what to eat and, all that kind of stuff. So, when I heard about this story about Rawvana, Fishgate 2019, I was like, okay, I have to talk about this. Now, I will tell you before I get into this, okay? I am not one of those channels or people that just does some simple Google search to kind of just state facts. I go to the source, okay? And so I am going to maybe do a part 2 on this because I have reached out to 2 people that I am very, very close with that are raw food enthusiasts. One is an MD who actually specializes in that, in this, and the other one is a raw foods enthusiast that has made this their entire life. So I have reached out to them, and I want to talk to them because, quite frankly, I don't know what any of these diseases are that Rawvana is talking about. I mean, I thought she was given titles of operas, okay? I was real confused. So if you're new to this and you watch my channel on a daily basis, hey, how are you? I make videos every day on this channel as well as 4 other channels. So let me tell you a little bit what happened. I want to give a shout out to, several people reached out to me about this, but the very first one that reached out to me was Karen. So hey Karen, how are you? You are on time for drama class. So Karen reached out to me and she said, have you heard about this? And I asked her a little bit about it. And then I went and I watched the video, okay? So this is the story. There's a girl, and her name is Rawvana, a woman, and she has, I believe, 3 YouTube channels. She has Rawvana, which is her videos talking about raw foods diet, raw veganism and things like that. And then that one is in Spanish, I believe. And then she has Rawvana in English, and then she has her vlog channel, okay? So she has 3 channels. Her Rawvana channel, I think, has something like 2 or 3 million subscribers on it. And her Rawvana English, I think, has like 500,000 to 1 million subscribers on it. And she's like doing okay. So I went to, because Karen had said that she had put out this apology video because she got caught on Instagram eating fish. Thus, Fishgate 2019. Now, this might not seem like a big deal to a lot of us, okay? But to those of us out there, or those people, those of us, I'm not one of them, but to those of you out there that are vegan or that are raw foods veganists and live by this lifestyle, it is a huge deal to you, and I understand that, right? Especially coming from somebody that has preached about this for several years. Not only preached about that, but she makes her entire living off of this, okay? 3 channels, recipes, and she is also selling courses Not cheap courses, mind you. Let me go in here for just a second, and I will tell you a little bit about some of her courses if you don't know about them. Hold on a second. So she has, okay, let me pull this up for just a second. You can go in here and she has weight losses and cleanses and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so if you go to her website, which is called Rawvana Vegan Mendoza. Now, she has not taken this website down or done anything with it since she's come out and said that she's not plant-based anymore and that she is eating fish and eggs, which is what she said in her video. She has New Year 2019 transformation kit, weight loss, and here I'll put a little bit of it up here. Weight loss and detox kit, everything you need to lose 10 pounds or more. Oh wait, her video's coming up. No, Rawvana. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get back into that. I call her Rawvana. Rawvana! Okay, weekly shopping list, affordable ingredients, raw, vegan, gluten-free, oil-free. So she's still going with the whole raw food thing, right? Now, it was $148, but now you can get it for the cheap old price of 99 US dollars. Get the kit. The next one is a 21-day raw food challenge, meals, yoga, whole body. She's selling that one. It was for $79, but she's now selling it for the low price of 69 US dollars. You can then go in there and get another 21-day challenge with meals, fitness, and self-love. And that one is for the low price of 49 US dollars. It was 65. And then you can go in here and do the Rawvana, hey Ro, the Rawvana renewal, okay, which was $45 and now it's $39. And then underneath here she has Rawvana Challenge Transformations, which really, a lot of them are really inspiring. And I think that's what's really hard, right? Is that she's inspired a lot of these people with her story. So, let's talk about her story. Rawvana goes in, or Rawvana, and she does this video, and it is called, This Is What Is Happening, and it has 39,000 views. Now, what is interesting about this 30-plus minute video, Ro, what's interesting about this, Ro, what's interesting about this 30-minute video, okay, is that, first of all, it's 30 minutes of her explaining her life story, what's happened over the last year of her life, and why she's gone from a vegan raw food diet to not being vegan raw food anymore, okay? Is that she hasn't just put this up on one channel, she's put it up on two. She put it up on her Spanish-speaking channel, and she put it up her main channel. On her on her English channel, she has 39,000 views, okay? And on her Spanish channel, she has, on this video, hold on a second, 438,000 views. Okay, now, do you think that's interesting, right? That she posted the same video just in Spanish and English on two different channels, instead of just one with translations on it? No, she didn't do that, okay? That wasn't all that she did. She put 6 ads in each video. What, girl? You gonna put 6 ads in an apology video? Basically explaining how you have been a scam artist for the last year? Okay, now, I don't understand this, all right? Like, I am very confused by a lot of this, okay? So she goes in there, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, now, I was Rawvana here, okay? If I was old Ro, I'd be thinking to myself, I'm done, I'm canceled, okay? This is the last video that maybe anybody will ever watch of me, except for those lingerer-ons, okay, that are just die-hard fans, right? I better put 15, I don't know why she didn't put 15 ads in it, okay? Just made this a $3,000 video or something for her. But anyway, she puts all that up there, right? Now, she doesn't link any of the other BS that she usually links underneath her videos. Let me give you an example of the things that she links underneath her videos. Here, let me go and, oh, hold on a second. I had all my screenshots and stuff and everything ready, and now, look. Okay, so if you go underneath her Welcome to Rawvana trailer, which is real cute, right? It makes you want to be, like, plant-based, raw foods, vegan for life. I mean, if you watch this, it makes you think that, like, every problem that you will ever have in your entire life will go away if you start eating plant-based. I was convinced, okay? It was like when I watched the PETA propaganda video that's like 3 minutes long, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to be a vegetarian for 30 days and look at it a year and a half later, you know? So I watched this video of hers, and then I watched the apology video in a second, but underneath here she has so much stuff, you guys, underneath her video. She has Welcome to Rawvana, new 21-day weight loss and self-love challenge. Start your 4-week transformation here. Join the Rawvana family for free by subscribing to the newsletter on Rawvana.com and receive a free gift. And then she has all this other stuff under here, 7 powerful keys. Okay, then she has download the Rawvana app. So she's got her own apps. And then it has shop the Rawvana Amazon store. Okay, so you can go over there and you can buy things for Rawvana. And then all business inquiries, because I'm sure she gets a buttload of sponsorships, right? So basically, everything that she makes in her life is all over the fact that she is a raw foods vegan enthusiast, okay? And that's how she lives her life. So you go in and watch this video. Now, she don't look great in this video, okay? I'm just saying, she just doesn't look great. I think she chose a good day to make this video. Let's just put it that way, okay? And she sits down there, and she has this glass of water next to her, which the whole time I was just like, would you pick up that glass of water and drink it? Because I don't understand why it's in the video. It drove me crazy, the whole video. So she goes into this video, right? And she goes in and she explains, basically, in 30 minutes, why she has decided not to be a raw foods anymore and how it's such a strong struggle for her. But what she says is that she really still believes in a plant-based vegan raw foods diet. Well, of course you do, girl. Because that's what you're selling all your stuff on. If you don't believe that, then you got to take it all down and say, no, I'm going to start selling steaks, okay? I'm going to start selling steaks and fish because I don't buy any of this stuff anymore. So she goes in and she talks about a lot about, and I feel bad for her, okay, with her health concerns. I really, really feel bad for her, okay? She goes in and she talks about how she lost her period years ago, and that's real normal to a lot of people that are raw food, you know, vegans and all that kind of stuff. Then she goes in and she talks about how she got this disease called Candida, I think it's called. And then, I mean, I had never heard of some of these diseases. I think I have actually heard of Candida, but then she goes in and talks about this other disease I'd never heard. I mean, I honest to God thought she was just like pulling this stuff out of thin air. I thought, these are names of diseases that sound like operas. I have never heard of them before. Okay, true story, I haven't. And she's going to this doctor, and she's going to that doctor, and this doctor's telling her this, and this doctor's telling her that, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, you have millions of subscribers on YouTube. You are literally bankrolling, okay? You have got to be considered to some degree within the vegan community an expert. Why are you not going to a vegan physician who is focused on raw foods that is like at the top of their game with this? Like, I do not understand why you wouldn't reach out when I'm just a drama commentary channel and it was easy for me to do that, okay? I don't understand why you wouldn't reach out to the best of the best. I just don't understand that, especially when it's concerning your body. It's it's confusing as hell to me. I just don't get it, right? So she goes through all of these doctors. Then she goes to this last doctor who apparently is a vegan specialist and all this kind of stuff. And then but before she goes to her and gets her test results back from all this kind of stuff, I don't know, this was at the end of the video and I was very confused at this point. I was just kind of like this watching it. Like, I didn't even get it, right? And I didn't read the comments till afterwards, thank God, because I think that it would have, like, totally persuaded me. Because at some point, I kind of felt bad for this girl, right? Like, I have to say, after everything she's gone through, I do not want to be a raw foods vegan enthusiast. I just don't, okay? If that is what she is selling by being a raw foods vegan, no, ma'am, I don't want none of that weirdness, okay? I love y'all vegans out there, okay? But I am sorry if this is what she is selling on her channel, and she did not realize that when she did this, right? That she's sitting there and she's talking about this plant-based diet, and then she goes over and she talks about this misery that she's lived for the last 5 years, and I'm thinking to myself, if this is what you've lived, do you think you're going to convince anybody that this is the right lifestyle for them? Yes, do this, but you might get 5 of the weirdest diseases in the world, okay? That will just take you down completely and make you feel depleted. No, that is not a selling point for me to want to be on that diet. None whatsoever. Okay, so anyway, she goes through this whole thing, and then at the end of it, she says that she was kind of getting comfortable with the idea of eating eggs and fish, but that she was like, really didn't want to do it, but that she was getting comfortable with the idea. So then, I guess, I kind of like didn't really get how she said it. She did it. Okay, and this is all anybody wanted to know. The video could have been 2 minutes long, right? So she did it, but then her doctor told her that she didn't have to do it, that she could have stayed on a vegan diet, and actually a vegan diet was what was healthiest for her to do in this thing. So she never would have had to have eaten the eggs and fish. Well, girl, when did you find this out? Because all of this just came out in the last 2 days, 3 days, right? So did you just find this out in the last 3 days? Oh, and then you just jumped on and made a video about it? Because you just realized that, right? No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all, okay? And this is what people have a real issue with. She goes in there and she talks about, hey fam, hey fam, hey fam. Back it up, fam, back it up! You always talking shit, but you can never back it up! Okay. If you're going to call these people family that you love and stuff, bring them along for the journey. Tell them what is going on, okay? So a year and a half ago, when you didn't get your period, you could have made a video about that, and maybe she did, and I don't know that, but I don't think that's out there the way that she talks about it, and I went through a lot of her videos, okay? She could have made a video about that. She could have made a video about like how she was making lifestyle changes, or she could have made a video about how she got this disease and then that disease and all these different doctors. I think those would be really great videos to make to the vegan community of, these are obstacles that I'm going through. Have you gone through similar things? Do you have doctors that you would suggest? How do you find a doctor if you're a vegan? How do you find a doctor if you're a raw foods vegan? What are the appropriate things to look for in that kind of doctor? If you have these symptoms, they might mean you have this. That's how you would bring people along for it. And then they would feel like they were along for the ride. But everybody feels like this is just damage control at the last minute to clean up your act because you got caught at the last second, right? So go underneath here and you read the comments on this video, and let me just tell you guys, they are not nice, okay? So she just pinned this. Oh, hold on a second. That was from her other video. Let me go into the, and then she called it, this is what's happening. I mean, I can't even pull up the video because look, an ad comes right on. Okay, and they're non-skippable ads too. So right now, it has 1.2 thousand likes and 1.8 thousand dislikes. I didn't read a lot of really nice comments on here. I just didn't. If she was caught eating fish and as a result made the video, isn't it likely that she's been eating animals for a lot longer than she says? She made this video because she got caught 2 days ago on Instagram eating fish. There's 28 replies. Oh, no way. When? By who? A friend of hers on IG posted it, LOL, and you can see her trying to cover her plate. Look for Rawvana, and I can't pronounce it because it's in Spanish, but I will tell you this, okay? I went into her Instagram, which is mostly in Spanish, and I was going to have my husband translate it for me, but all I needed to know was that about 5 comments down, it was all in Spanish, but then the word fake, 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 fake. Fishgate 2019 came on. So anyway, I just saw it. She looks pissed and tries to hide it. Got caught, LOL, as if it isn't her life and can't eat what she wants. Exactly, and that's what I don't understand about it, right? I know that there's a lot of controversy in the vegan community that when people decide that they don't want to be vegan anymore, I get it, right? But it's your life, you know? Like, do what you want to do. If you want to eat a cheeseburger, eat a cheeseburger. Just talk about it on video. There are days as a vegetarian, and I am not a hardcore vegan. I have no problem admitting that, right? But there are days as a vegetarian, and I'm not a real healthy vegetarian, that I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, like I am so obsessed with that Impossible Burger and please don't come for me if there's something real wrong with it, because I just am so in love with that Impossible Burger at Cheesecake Factory. But I go there all the time just because the cheeseburger sounds real good and that Impossible Burger is plant-based, right? So if you want that, just be honest about it and say, are there any of you out there that are thinking that a cheeseburger from Burger King sounds real good? Say it on a video, you know what I mean? So anyway, okay. So then, somebody says, you have been a great inspiration for many vegans. Sorry you had to take this path. Meat is not magical though. And I think that's a really nice response from, let's see who said this, Steve. So Steve, I hope you're part of the vegan drama community. That's real nice to me, okay? So then it says, she seems a little fake to me, always has. Was she a vegan just for health? Because the other reasons for being vegan, animals and environment, haven't been mentioned. And that was interesting because in her video, she didn't say anything about that. She just talked about health concerns. Can't believe you monetized this video after selling your vegan plans and products for months while eating animals. All wrong. And then underneath there's 3 responses. What do you expect from a shameless con artist? Yep, if she was really wanting to explain and keep the community at least, she would not do it on this video. Good point. 5 ads, somebody said. So she became sick 2 years ago and still selling her vegan plan. Shaking my head. There's 20 responses. It's beyond obvious you did this video because you were caught trying to hide the food in that video and deleting comments, but you couldn't keep up and had nowhere to run. You're nothing but a scam artist. I don't understand why these high-profile vegan YouTubers can't and don't seek advice from the big vegan doctors. Thank you! I don't understand it either. Also, how about address the fact that implants are not healthy? Whew, okay. Girl, just say you wanted some fish and call today. It's already bad enough you were pretending to be completely raw vegan. Now you're trying to make it seem like you need fish to be healthier while pushing a narrative that raw vegan is the healthiest way to live. I'm not going to judge you for eating fish, but stop the facade while you can. Hey babe, I'd love to help you get your period issues resolved. Here, you can reach out to this girl Audra. She got it all figured out for you, okay? Obsesses greatly with detoxing, yet still clings to her unnecessary implants. Okay, that's a little cruel. I don't really necessarily like that one, but I will say this. she talks so much about health in there, and then she goes in and she talks about, she did a 25-day water cleanse. Let me just say this, I don't know if she said it in any video that she did about that, but I'm telling you right now, before you ever do a 25-day water cleanse, consult with your physician, okay? I don't even know that that's healthy, and the fact that she's promoting stuff like that on her channel, I'm like, woo! I'm telling you, if I did a 2-hour water cleanse, I'd be passed out in the kitchen. True story, okay? Fish are still animals feeling pain. This is not being honest. You got caught. The thing is, how do we now believe anything you tell us? I have so much love from you, but I disagree with this. I wish you would have reached out to your community instead of suffering in silence or choosing to go to doctors who do not understand or support your journey. Great point. You have a huge platform. There are so many people who would love to help you. If you're having health issues, then protein powders, and she goes into this whole thing. And it was a very nice comment. Okay, this video has more intercuts than all Hollywood movies together and is really annoying. One sentence is not cutted. The fact that she put 6 ads in this video shows she is doing it for the money. Bingo. These are the comments. You win. Yep. There is nothing more honest than monetized apology videos. She can get some nutritious human food with that. She's going to need it. She's going to lose a lot of followers, money from this, and she has. I looked at her social blade. Her channel, Rawvana, has lost like 14,000, a little less than 14,000 subscribers today, and her main channel, or her English channel, has lost like 1,800 subscribers. Not huge when you look at social blade, but it's a lot for one day for a channel like hers, you know? It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think, you know, if I were to give any suggestions to her, what I would say is bring your crowd along for the journey. You know, continue to do these videos. Take out the ads from that video. Gal, it don't look good, okay? It just doesn't look good. Take down your website for a little bit. Close it down. Focus on yourself. Grow as a human being. See what you really want to put out there in the world. Consult with some fantastic doctors. Get some vegan support people around you. Then start talking about the journey that you're going forward to help your health. You may be really helping a lot of people by sharing that journey. By keeping it a secret, you weren't helping anybody, not even yourself, and it's really kind of sad. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I mean, you had one job, okay? Girl, you had one job. And I understand that people get medical issues and you have to stop doing these things, but why would you not get on video and share that? Like, I would think that that would be a common problem for a lot of vegan raw food people out there. I would think that having health concerns is something that they have to go to doctors to that know what they are talking about, right? Like, for example, I will tell you one issue that I had in there, okay? And I'm not going to get into all of this, but I have been sober for 24 years. I got sober when I was 22 and a half. My sobriety birth date is December 17th, 1994. I'm very involved in a 12-step program. That being said, I do believe that there are other ways to get sober, and that doesn't have to be it. I'm not sure, okay, that I have ever heard in my entire life until her apology video that a plant-based diet is a way to get sober. But that being said, all of my doctors know that I'm in recovery. All of the people that I go to professionally know that I'm in recovery. They have to know that's my lifestyle, because I don't want to, in any way, bring detriment to my recovery whatsoever. So as a raw food vegan, you would think that's a lifestyle as well, that everybody around you should know what's best for you. And if not, those probably shouldn't be the people you're consulting. Anyway, I'm going to come back with probably another video after I talk to 2 of my friends. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys out there in the vegan community. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.